In this lesson, we're going to set 4 tabs and also set dot leaders so that you can see how to apply tabs with leaders. I have a blank document. Over to the left, we have the tab selection box, and you can see by default there's a left tab there. If I click once, it's going to move through each of the tab settings, so there's a center tab. If I want to set a center tab at 1 inch, I make sure it shows up in the selection box, and I go to my ruler bar and I click at the measurement that I want it at. I'm going to go toggle through again, and I'm going to go all the way back around until I get to my left tab, and I'm going to set a left tab at 2.5. So I click on my ruler bar, I'm going to toggle through again, I'm going to set a right tab over here at 6.25, and I'm going to set a decimal tab at about 4.25. Again, any of these tabs can be moved after I set them. So my tabs are set, now I want to use them. I'm going to go ahead and hit the tab key and just notice that my insertion point locks in on the first column. So here I'm going to type in the word city, and you can see when I type those words stay centered. And I'm going to hit tab, type in the word state, and you can see how it aligns. I'm going to hit tab again and type in price. And notice the word price doesn't have a decimal in it, so we'll have to fix that after we type prices in underneath this column. I'm going to hit tab again and type in events. And you can see when I type in the word events, it's a right tab, so the text flows from right to left. I'll hit enter, hit tab, and I'll type in another city. So here's Ouray, Colorado. Let's say it costs us $400 to get there. So if I type in 400.00, you can see now how a decimal tab aligns on the decimal place up on the ruler. For an event, we'll put ice climbing. I'm going to hit enter and tab again. And here I'll put bend. And notice how bend stays centered. Hit tab, take me over to the state. I'll type in Oregon. Hit tab again. And I'll type in a cost with a decimal place. And put Todd Lake here. And now we have information lined up on tabs. The first thing I want to do now after this is typed in is I want to fix the word price. A couple of things you can do. You can click in front of the P in price and just manually move this tab over here on the ruler bar so that it looks nicely centered above the number since it doesn't have a decimal in it. So that's probably the best thing or the easiest way we can do this. Do not use the space bar though. Next, I want to put dot leaders between the city and the state, so between Ouray in Colorado and Bend in Oregon. We typically use dot leaders for table of contents. I'm going to go ahead and select these 2 lines, and in order to set dot leaders, you have to go to the paragraph dialog box. So we go up here to paragraph, bottom right corner, we click on the dialog box button, and if you look in the bottom right corner of the dialog box button, there's a tabs button, and I'm going to click on it. You can see there's our 4 tabs that we just set. And what we want to do is add dot leaders to the second tab. So I'm going to click on 2.5 and I'm going to click on leaders, which is number 2 for dot leaders. So I click right there, I hit set, I hit OK, I'll deselect my information, and that's how we set tabs with dot leaders.